Good afternoon. Merry Christmas. You clicked on to Long Range Weather Forecast discussion for December 28th through January 9th. For December 28th to January 1st, models and ensembles remain unchanged from yesterday, still forecasting a trough here with a split flow in the west, and we have a ridge over the Caribbean, and we have above normal heights in the east. But in time, this ridge over the East Pacific will build into Canada, and we'll see that as we go through the period. And then we come to the first. But we still have this ridge of the Caribbean here, kind of still of a split flow here and covering the west. During this period, another thing, this is the European GFS beta FV3. We expect a locally heavy rainfall in the southeast on Friday. You see it here. And on Friday, and then another system will sink through the southwest with more rain and snow, wind from some of the elevations of the four corners of the region. And then we'll see if we can see it here. Okay, we can't pick it up here. But then the next system enters the northwest around Saturday. We'll go to Saturday, see if we can figure this out. Here comes the next system. And this will be mostly light but locally modest rain and snow through much of the interior west, continuing on Monday. So here we are on Friday, or Saturday. This model only goes out to the 29th. And this will continue on Monday. Now we're going to look at the period for December 31st through January 4th. Models ensembles show the circulation features making a slight eastward shift. I could tell you before that this ridge builds into the west. This trough slides into the west central states. And we still have this ridge here over the Caribbean. So we'll go through this period. We'll go through some of the models. And the fourth, and then we take we skim over here. This is the European deterministics. Still holds on to a strong ridge in the east or over the Caribbean, fairly deep trough in the west, and then we look at the rest of the models. There we go. So for this forecast period, I am forecasting below normal temperatures here, and I'm forecasting anomalies of at least 6 degrees below normal. Above normal temperatures are forecast from the Mississippi Valley to the Atlantic coast, and I'm forecasting anomalies of 6 degrees or more above normal. For precipitation, calling for below normal precipitation for this region here. The probability of occurrence is 35 to 45%. Above normal precipitation forecast for this region, and the probability of occurrence is 35 to 45%. Now, as we get to the next period, this is for January 5th to the 9th. And we start seeing that the pattern kind of shifts with a ridge here, coming western Canada in the west, and we have a trough here as this upper low drops. Now this corresponds here. I want to show you this other map. This is what I had yesterday, but I want to show it again because I think it's important. Okay, here's what the upper pattern will look like. We have a strong ridge over Europe, trough here over eastern Canada. This ridge will slide eastward, and we'll show you this in the next one, or westward, I should say, to the North Atlantic. This develops blocking across the North Atlantic and also favors a ridge trough configuration with a trough in the east. Also, during this period, the PNA is forecast to be positive. The NAO and the AO are forecast to be negative. This favors more cold in the east and warming with a ridge building in the west. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you here. Here's our ridge or trough configuration. Look at the other models. Here's a ridge trough. So for this forecast period, I am forecasting above normal temperatures for the west with the numbers of 4 to 6 degrees above normal, and then below normal temperatures are expected across the east central states with anomalies of 4 to 6 degrees. For precipitation, call for below normal precipitation for this region here. Probability of occurrence is 35 to 45%, and we have above normal precipitation forecast here. Probability of occurrence is 45%. That's the long range weather forecast discussion for December 28th through January 9th. That's it for today, and have a good night.